Right. Okay. So, evening, everyone. How we are? Hope we're all doing good. So, because we completed Resident Evil last time with Chris, let's get the other side of the story done, and we'll do it now with play through Jill's game and make our way through that, and then we can move on to. I think we'll probably move on to 1.5 next, and have a bit of a bit of a play on that. And then go from there. So we'll just wait for this to get itself together. New game. And let's do this. Right. So, yeah. Wide original controls. Yeah, got a lot of subtitles on. And good exercise, not too strenuous. That's what we'll go with. And let's go with Jill. Let's do this. Oh no, we don't want 1 point. We don't want Resident Evil 5. Less said about that, the better.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish
Evening, Nigel. You
reports
all
of
right?
families
Thanks for
being
joining me
attacked by a
again.
group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Still such a good intro, this. Such a good intro.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
I mean, still can't fault this intro. I mean, admittedly, they couldn't really have done any worse than the original intro. But I still like that original intro. I think it's charming in its own little way. You know, it's kind of cheesy but nostalgic. You know. I mean, there's no severed hand on this one.
Come on! Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going? Chris, this way.
But the only good thing Wesker does in the game, innit?
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
No, we want...
We've got to find...
Wait, don't open
was
that
that?
door. That's what we want.
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All
Chris
right,
is our old
you
partner,
two
you
go.
know.
Secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Chris is our old partner, you know.
A dining room.
Okay.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Again, not as good as the original. Hope this is not Chris's blood. Okay, so I reckon stream from now until 10:30 British time, so 3 hours. I reckon we can get a good way through the game. At least maybe to the labs, maybe to Neptune, something like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Whoa, right, I'll let Barry do all the killing.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
Barry saving the day.
Killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
I think we need to go down. Come on, Jill. There we go. I think we need to go down and round, don't we? Better finish searching the hall first. He's nowhere to be found.
Barry.
Anything, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
He didn't say the master of unlocking.
I may need it.
Listen, something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, let's go on. Whoa. Let's get the map. Let's get the map. Absolutely, we'll take it. An eerie picture of the mansion. Whoa. Oh, come on, Jill. Didn't get your gun out quick enough then. There we go. Ah, cheers for the coin, Danny. Thanks a lot, mate. It's locked. And so you're actually the first person ever to gift me a coin. You're my first ever gifter. So thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Cheers. Oh, met a bit of a milestone now for my first gift. That's awesome. Right, so let's see if Kenneth's going to give us anything. I remember we didn't really give us much when we was Chris. Is this all we're going to get? Just the cassette that we can watch later on? It's like his throat's been torn out. Games play. Well, at the minute, the plan is I'm going to make my way through the mainline Resident Evil series. So we're going to go, obviously, through the main games. So not really sure I'm going to go about it, whether we're going to go remakes or originals. I've kind of not decided yet. So that's going to take us up to, unfortunately, that I am going to sort of brave 5 and 6. So we're going to go through the mainline Resident Evil games, and then main games will sort of play our sort of survival horror, both retro and modern. So I was speaking to somebody the other day, saying that I might break out my Sega Dreamcast and stream from that. So with me being a gamer of a certain age, I do sort of, having grown up with games from way back in the day, so I might stream, Ghouls and Ghosts one day or something like that. Awesome. Brilliant. fan of Dreamcast. It's what we like to hear. So I think when we come to do Code Veronica, that's definitely we're going to be streaming that from my Dreamcast, and then just other ones. Again, just dead quirky ones from the Dreamcast. We might do a bit of, I don't know, Jet Set Radio or something like that. So it's really going to sort of be a bit of a mix. One thing you're not going to find me on is I'm not going to be any sort of Call of Duty or Fortnite or anything like that. They're really not my cup of tea of games. Not that there's anything wrong with them, just not my cup of tea. So it'll mainly sort of be, survival horror type games, and then sort of retro games as well. So I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, things like have a bit of Doom, bit of Wolfenstein, things like that. So it really is sort of going to be a nice little varied mixed bag, but along the kind of action horror type of things. Shenmue. Now, there we go. Couldn't make my way through the Shenmue series. I'm old enough to remember when that first came out, so it just shows how old I am. So yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Could stream a bit of Shenmue if people want to see it. So again, sort of open to suggestions as well. So yeah, but mainly sort of survival horror type games. But saying that, I've really got into Helldivers 2 as well, so I might stream that sometime. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But really looking forward to playing more games online and chatting with people. And this isn't the way to go because I've gone the wrong way. So one game also that I have recently got and I've not played enough of, and if I can work out how to play it on stream, I will do, is the Aliens VR game. Now that was really good. So I'm sort of just working out and planning how to set up and play that. But that's one thing I sort of maybe will look to stream in the future as well. And again, sort of the old Alien versus Predator from back in the day on the PC. That's definitely on my list to stream as well, because that was one of the scariest games ever as well. Absolute classic. Jill, you're letting the side down here. You stay dead. But yeah, speaking of Shenmue, I can remember when that first came out, it was so hyped up. So hyped up. Shenmue. And it was this, I think they called it free, wasn't it? It was free, like the abbreviation for it, and it was something like free realistic eyes environment or something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, it was going to be this game that changed gaming forever, and it didn't really do that, did it? I think it was just a bit of ahead of its time, really, Shenmue, weren't it? I think it was something like every Dreamcast owner. It cost so much to make that they were saying every Dreamcast owner would have had to have bought like 2 copies for it to have broken even or something like that. But it was amazing to play back in the day. It's still impressive now, although a bit stiff and a bit clunky. Here we go. Some shotgun shells. All we need now is a shotgun to go with it. Oh, that lighting's so cool going down those stairs. Take the Book of Curse. And around we go. Book of Curse, the 4 masks. Yes, we know all about that. And around we go. Sword key. Onward. I mean, I'd say his graphics still totally hold up today. They still look so good. I think I read something the other day that the 2 next games to be remade are Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica, which I'm all for Code Veronica being remade. I think that really does need a remake, but I'm not sure if Zero needs a remake unless they completely redo it and then get rid of that zapping system, because that was just a bit really clunky, weren't it? Let's get this gem while we're here. Where you were sort of flitting between Rebecca and Billy and putting stuff in the lifts to send it up and down and things like that. I just thought that was just a bit... It just felt like you were doing everything twice. Hello. Oh, he's back. He's back up. This isn't the key for that, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely up for a remake of Code Veronica, because it's one of my favourite Resident Evil games. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with the nostalgia of getting it on the Dreamcast back in the day. Yes, we'll have that, we'll have that, we'll have that. Let's actually just... Oh, no. I'll take that while I'm here. Free up a space. The power doesn't seem to be turned on. And there's a dead guy on the floor. It's lots from the other side. A piece of meat from unidentified source. Lovely. You'll definitely have to give them another go. Absolute classics. Have to give the remake a go and see what you think compared to the original. think the original still has charm. I mean, I regularly sort of replay. Well, replay all the originals really from time to time. But again, maybe that's quite to do with the nostalgia factor. But nah, you'll definitely have to give them another go. I passed that the first time, didn't I? I can remember the first time playing the first Resident Evil. I was at my friend's house, and I think they'd rented it from like the local video shop. Again, this is showing how long ago it was. And again, there was this big buzz about it because it was like, it was like playing this. It was like playing a horror film, and the graphics at the time were like so realistic. And I remember we were sort of playing it at their house, and it was during the winter. And obviously, so it was cold and dark. And then you had the street light shining in through the window, and we didn't have the lights on in the room, and it just added to the sort of the creepy vibe of it. So yeah, it really sort of added to it. And this was before you had like auto aim and things like that in the very first Resident Evil. So yeah, there's no auto aim, so you kind of had to make your shots properly count. And if you missed, you wasted your ammo really. So when you sort of had things like the Magnum or the bazooka, it's like if you missed that shot, you properly caught some flack from everybody else. Oh, idiot, you just wasted the shot. I use the word idiot. We used other terms back in the day that were a bit more explicit. But yeah, you properly get it if you missed the shot with something big like the bazooka. Oh yeah, such a great game, absolute classic. Whoa. There we go. Out of my way. Right, we have to get this canteen now and start barbecuing zombies, otherwise we're going to be knee-deep in Crimson Heads here now. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. Oh, yeah, with Jill as well. Oh, you need the canteen. You need the canteen and the lighter with Jill, don't you? Great. Let's keep that for the time being. Let's dump that, and let's keep that, because I don't think we need to save it yet. We've not really done that much, have we, so far? But the canteen's not in here, is it? No. Back out we go. Let's see if there's anything in here. Cleaning products. Oh, okay. We'll go and dump that back in the chest. Oh, well, I mean, we might as well take the broken shotgun while we're here, then we don't need Barry to come and save us. Then he can spare us the Jill sandwich joke. let's just quickly go and dump this back in here. Yeah, I want to keep that broken shotgun because then we can go and get the unbroken shotgun. Right. Let's try and make our way if we can. Okay. There we go. Aha, right, okay. Let's see where we are now. Okay. We need to find the flask and a lighter and get him barbecued. Can we get in the room up here? This is where we use the fake key, isn't it? Which we get from the dog. That would be a no. Okay, let's go and check those doors out on the other side. Like the next time we go by him, he's going to rise up and get us, which is not what we want. Which is not what we want. Right. Let's go and check out those rooms on the other side and see what we can find. All right, so here we go. Are we ready? Say, I think that's such a clever little dupe, I suppose is the best way of putting it, because there's dogs busting through the windows was just such a famous and synonymous thing for Resident Evil. When he came to play the remake, I think everybody was kind of just waiting for that bit, weren't you? So for them to then kind of pull this, it's almost like it's double bluff. It was, really clever. And then they do burst out later, which just, craps you up even more, doesn't it? That's the plant room, isn't it? Where we need to put the chemicals in. Oh, no, it's not. I was getting mixed up. Oh, this is where we get the chemicals. Let's just make ourselves a mixed herb, because you never know, and then we can start collecting them and building them up. Yes, we will take that. I think it's around here where we have our shotgun. Oh, this is where they bust out. There's something in the bath that I need in it. Oh, it don't matter. Don't matter. Watch out, Jill. I always wondered how if she's sort of reaching in to pull the plug out, surely she'd like feel the body in there, you know? But anyway. Hey, Kentish Dad, how you doing? Oh, thanks a lot for the gift. That's fantastic. Cheers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 9. There's meant to be a demo coming out soon, isn't there? I don't know if it's just internet rumor or anything like that, but I've been sort of reading that they're meant to be releasing a demo soon, so hopefully we should be able to have a bit of a play of it. But no, thanks so much for the gift. That's awesome. Cheers. But yeah, the first one's absolute classic. This is actually my all-time favorite game. So yeah, this and the original. It's kind of a bit difficult to decide which one I prefer. These are the original or the remakes. I think they both have their the best bits. But yeah, no, this is absolutely my my all-time favorite game. Absolutely love it. Oh, I'll just take that. Yeah. Yeah, I think what it is that I really like about it is that you kind of going into each of these rooms, and each of these rooms kind of really tells its own little story of what's gone on. And I think also because my favorite horror film is The Shining, which is, let's be honest, that's the greatest horror film ever, isn't it? And just like in The Shining, there could be anything behind any of the doors in that hotel. There could be anything behind any of the doors in this mansion. So I think there's a bit of a similarity there. Yeah, Res 3 on PS1, absolute classic. So good. What did you think of the remake? I gotta say, I think the remake. I'm just trying to think of the best way of putting it. It's a fantastic game visually, gameplay wise, and story wise. I think they kind of dropped the ball a bit. I don't know whether it's because the Resident Evil 2 remake was so good or what, but I don't know. I just feel Nemesis in the remake was nowhere near as scary as what he was in the original. In the original, on the PS1, he was terrifying. But then in the remake, you just kind of felt, I don't know, he just wasn't as scary. But like I say, graphically, it's a fantastic game. I think I would rather have just spent more time on it and maybe included some more bits in it like they did with the second remake. But it's still good, but not as good as the original. Here we go, canteen time. Alright, let's... Oh no, because we can do that, can't we? Oh no, because we might need that, might we? Let's get me stuff together. Yeah, I know, but... Come on. Well, I can't really do anything with this until I've got the lighter. Yeah, I agree. If they would have just done with 3 what they did with this, almost copy the main bones of it, or the main meat and potatoes of it, and then maybe just add in other little bits, then it would have been fine. But I just thought Nemesis was just a bit clumsy in it. He kind of wasn't this relentless, I don't know, Terminator style baddie. In the remake, it just came across as just a bit, I don't know, just a bit dumb and a bit clumsy. Certainly not as scary as he is in the original. Like when he burst through that window at the bottom of the stairs in the police station. Oh my god. I think I simultaneously dropped my controller and crap myself when that first happened. Right, okay. But yeah, no, 3 is such a good game. And it was kind of after 2, which was such a big game, because you had the A and the B games, didn't you? Even though 3 was smaller and that it was just one story, if you will, it was still really good, still really engaging. And also with the remake as well, I can't help but stare at Nemesis's nose in the remake, because it's just like smeared over like there, isn't it? It just looks ridiculous. It just looks ridiculous. Ah, no, it's all right. Right, okay. Hang on, that's locked in it. Yeah, right, let's just go and dump this herb in this down here. And I think we can... Oh, blew my chance then. I might have been able to... Blew my chance then to be able to wrong foot him. Right, let's dump this, and then let's get back upstairs. Yeah, PS PS1 versions of the Resident Evil games. Yeah, absolutely love them. Even now, this is possibly going to be a controversial statement. Even Resident Evil Survivor, I don't mind that game. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's whoa! Didn't think you were there. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are just absolute stone cold classics. You just can't fault them at all. They're just absolutely brilliant. But like I said, I even don't mind Resident Evil Survivor. The game that was meant to be the light gun game that wasn't the light gun game. It's not the best, but I still enjoy it. I still find it has a creepiness to it. Oh man. Six. I played 6 for about an hour. I bought it. I played 6 for about an hour, and then I was like, I can't play this. This is just rubbish. I mean, 5 was all right. I mean, 5 looked amazing, and again, it was massively hyped up. That it was like the proper next gen Resident Evil and things like that. But again, with this co-op thing to it, and again, it was more focusing on action than survival horror, which when you look at 1, 2, and 3 on the PS1, they were all about, the survival horror, limited ammunition and everything like that. And then when you came to 4, 5, and 6, you just had loads of ammo, so it just wasn't tense or scary anymore. Village, loved Village. Loved Village. My wife, who's never played a Resident Evil game, doesn't like them. She doesn't like survival horror games. She doesn't like horror games. I convinced her, said, just give Village a go. Just give it a go. Just, give it half an hour and see what happens. And she really got into it. She really, really got into it. And then she then played 4, because that was kind of the least Resident Evil-y one, weren't it? I need to go back and get that dog whistle. So I am trying to convince her to play 1 and 2, but so far she's not up for playing them yet. Yeah, Perry, Code Veronica, absolutely love Code Veronica. Was just talking about it with Danny about it being on the Dreamcast. I'm of a certain age where I can remember when it was first released on the Dreamcast, and it was announced, and it was like this Dreamcast exclusive Resident Evil, and it looks absolutely head and shoulders better than anything else that was on the PlayStation before it. And yeah, I really, really like Code Veronica. It's up there as one of my favourites. That's why I think that's the one that needs the remake the most, the next, because we've got the lighter as well. There's just so much I think they need to improve on it. And I did on my YouTube channel, I did like a bit of a review of it. So have a check out of that. But yeah, absolutely love Code Veronica, and I really do hope they get it remade. Face to Fathom, I've heard of them, Danny. I've heard of them, but I've not got round to playing them yet. But I've heard of them, but they're kind of on my to get list. So I think those things. I'm going to try and pick them up because again, sort of, coming towards the end of, I say the end of summer. It's only the 18th of August, but Halloween's approaching and things like that. So it's like the ideal time to play some horror games. Yeah, Code Veronica, your least favorite. I must admit, Kentish. Yeah, I've heard quite a few people say that Code Veronica wasn't. It's not up there as their favorite as well. Yeah, there are bits that are a bit long-winded with it, and some of the puzzles are just a bit sort of long-winded and monotonous. So I can see why people aren't as keen on it as the other ones. Right, I think we need to go and blow us a dog whistle, don't we? Oh, cheers, Horror Massacre. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, my zombies poster there. Yeah, I picked that up off. I think that was an eBay buy or something like that. And then, but yeah, absolutely sort of. Again, I think without well, it's the zombies from it's the almost like the Italian Dawn of the Dead poster. So I was in Italy. It was known as zombies. So it's the it's a Dawn of the Dead original poster. So which I suppose, let's say, without Dawn of the Dead, we wouldn't have Resident Evil, would we? So, and then behind it, I've got. Wait, hang on. On the back wall there, that's by an artist called Dan Mumford, who's really, really good artist. They've got loads of his artwork as well. So that's a Resident Evil 1 behind us, and I have got 2 and 3, but I just need to get them framed. So when I've got those framed, I'll get those up on the wall, and you can't see it, but just here I've got a RoboCop 2 one as well. So, but yeah, he's by an artist called Dan Mumford, the one behind me. How to erase the Crimson Heads? We got to burn them. We got to barbecue them. Yep, here we go. This way. Yeah, best way to get rid of Crimson Heads, you've got to barbecue them. Got to set them on fire, and now I've got a lighter, but I've not got my canteen, so that's not a really good start, is it? Right, let's go and blow this dog whistle and get that sorted. So that is upstairs, because then that'll give us another key to go with. But yeah, Dawn of the Dead is just absolute stone cold classic, and also sort of an instance where the remake wasn't a complete disaster. The remake was actually really good. I really enjoyed the remake, directed by Zack Snyder. Of course, it's absolutely not a patch on the original, but still a really good still a really good effort. One minute, Jill. Right. We're not hanging about now. We're not messing around. There we go. We tried the softly approach, and that clearly didn't work. So we had to take things up a notch. Okay, let's check this. Oh, I can't. can I just get rid of this whistle now? Oh, man. Right, let's... We're carrying things here that we don't need. Alright, we can go down there. I know I don't. Yes. Oh. No, now I need to go back outside. There we go. Brilliant. Yes. Let's bring that around there. Yes. There we go. And yeah, we can go that way. There we go. And we can go back in there and get the key. Let's go and dump. Let's go and dump the lighter because... Oh, no. Oh, I don't know now. Bit of a bind here now. Bit of a bind. Let's just dump that for the time being. Let's dump those as well, because we're going to need the space to get the key. It is. Hey, Itchy, you okay? Oh, I'll set myself on fire. This is Res 1. This is Resident Evil 1 Remake. And I'm playing it on the what's on my PS4 Pro. So yeah, absolute classic. That is when I'm not setting myself on fire. Straight up. Don't need to cremate you. Hey, Dutch, you okay? Platform. This is on. If you mean sort of what gaming console? It's PS4. I'm playing on my PS4 Pro. So, oh, thanks a lot for the coins, Perry. Cheers, mate. I've definitely been out for years. 10 on 10. Oh, cheers, Itchy. That's great. Cheers, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Come on. There we go. Board game? I didn't know there was a board game of this. I'll have to look into that. Is it based on the remake, Kentish, or is it based on like the original? I didn't know there was a board game. I had to look into that. No, I'm going the wrong way. And I've just gone the wrong way again. Yeah, Richie, we were just saying before, looking forward to Requiem. Be interesting to see what what they do with it and what direction they go in. There's all rumours that I just sort of heard it's going to be like, I don't know, I said like Leon's. Oh, that was close then. Like Leon's last appearance or something like that. So yeah, it'd be interesting because you're going back to a nuked Raccoon City, aren't you, as well? So that'd be really good to go like to the back to the RPD and things like that, with it all sort of, all nuked. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what happens with that. And again, just keep it nice and simple, nice and straightforward. We don't need, all the different games like the add in 6 and things like that. So, but no, really, really looking forward to 9. Kind of going to be one of the things where you book the day off work when it's released. So I think we're going to be able to go down there. So I think we're going to be able to go and do the gem. Oh my god. Let's just barbecue this guy so we don't have to worry about him. There we go. Oh, wow. Definitely got to let's try and pick those up. Pick up those board games. I think I'm gonna booking the I'm gonna end up booking the day off as well. I think it's definitely have to be a booking day off kind of event. Midnight show. Well, you never know. You never know. I'm just not out of the realms of possibility. Absolutely, I think that's a good idea. That. Only thing is, though, in this day and age, really, I'm showing my age, aren't I? When you buy new games, they're often not really finished, are they? So, like back in the day, you would buy Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3 on the PS1, and you would know that that game, when you got home and put it in your PlayStation, was finished, was complete, had been tested, had been, checked for bugs and everything like that, and you knew that it was good to go. This day and age, you come home and there's like a 15 gigabyte update before you even start playing it. It's just, it's just a bit. Kind of makes you not want to buy the game on release because you know that it's not going to be ready properly for a month or so until they patched it. Hey, Richard, you all right? How's it going, mate? That's it. You've got to burn them. You've got to take them out. Otherwise, they come back with with crimson head levels of rage and vengeance, don't they? So you've got to put them down. Some shotgun shells. We can never have too many of them. What, in the board game, Kentish, you've got to burn the zombies as well, otherwise they turn into crimson heads? Oh, wow. Will they remake 1? That's a good question, that, Richard. Yeah. I don't know. What do people think? Would they remake 1? I don't think they need to, but I don't know. No, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. I don't think they'll remake it because I think this is good enough as it is. Oh, ready for some iconic moments now? Can we all remember the first time in the original when we read the Keeper's Diary? That was really stupid, Richard. There we go. Head down. That was really not the best time to reload, Jill. Ah, cool. That's it. I don't think they'll remake it because I'm playing the remake now and you know, yeah, I don't think you can, have a remake of a remake. So yeah, I don't think they will. Same with Zero. I don't think they don't need to remake it. You know. I mean, because as I said before, this still looks impressive today. Zombie shadows silhouetted on that wall. It's just amazing. I say this still totally holds up today. Oh, of course, this is here, innit? Yeah, the Resident Evil 1 remake. Yeah. But no, I think they need to remake Code Veronica next. That's the one they need to remake next, and they need to fix all the things that were not necessarily wrong, but wrong with it. So I'll tell you what, while we're here, let's give it a bit of a save while we're here. Because Code Veronica had some really good ideas. I mean, that intro at the start is just brilliant. The intro to Code Veronica at the start is just fantastic. But then you got characters like that Steve Burnside guy who, I mean, come on, let's be honest, he was just a bit of a wetbag, really, weren't he? So cheers for the follow, Perry. But yeah, so I think they need to sort of rewrite Steve's character to make him not so much of a let's say he was just a bit of a whingy wetbag, really, weren't he? A whingy, whining wetbag. And he was clearly just based on Leonardo DiCaprio, when and not even subtly based on Leonardo DiCaprio. let's just see red. That takes it to the plants, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. It's only a small little plant, isn't it? It's not like it's like Plant 42's little brother, innit? Oh, we'll have a bit of mask action. Yeah. Yeah, what was your fastest time, Warren? I can remember back in the day I used to be able to do like Resident Evil 2 in like just under 3 hours. But that was like with like minimal saves and things like that. No way you could get like an A grade and get the hunt game. But that was in my younger years. And then there was always the risk that, if you sort of died right near the end and you had to sort of go back all the way to the start. Right, okay, let's go on. I knew they were coming out, but they still got me then. I knew they were coming out, but they still got me. Oh. Right, let's go and dump this mask. Let's go and dump these masks and these herbs. Let's get rid of that. Still got the key there. I think sometimes it's easier just to take out the crimson heads, isn't it? Where are we going there now? Oh yeah, all the way back to the top. Oh, cheers, Baldy. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining us. Whoa, hello. Oh, I didn't mean to go in there. Let's see if we can... Wow, an hour 36. That's some serious time. That's some serious time. Killed a mutant plant. I'll come around with dirty poison. Alright, come on, let's get playing some Moonlight Sonata. Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. Let's say with has it got some pages missing? Okay. Yeah, let's say with the original Resident Evil 2, let's say I couldn't do it as fast as I used to in, let's say, in my younger years. I think also you've not got the time these days, have you, with work and life and everything like that. Don't know why, but I've... Yeah. Maybe when I come to play Res 2, I'll start with the original and see how fast we can do it. Just out of curiosity. Absolutely, a lot more games sort of available now than back in the day. Just sort of seems to get games released almost every day, innit? Compared to back in the day. I think it's sort of this day and age now, because before the only kind of gaming news you'd get would be from TV shows or magazines, and you'd have to wait every week or every month for them to come out. Now you just get it, every day, don't you? I miss gaming magazines and things like that, and TV shows like Games Master and Bad Influence and things like that here in the UK.
What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Just had to be poisonous.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
Yeah. So we go back over this way, don't we? Right, okay, let's get some serum. Oh yeah, no, I miss sort of getting magazines back in the day, and like when they come with like demo discs and things like that, it was dead exciting to play a demo of games that were coming out. Yeah, Deemer, absolutely. I agree with you. Just got the wrong thing there. I agree with you. This is the best Resident Evil game. Let's just take that just in case. And back we go. Up the stairs. Let's go and save Richard. I've just completely gone the wrong way. Completely just went the wrong way then. Oh, don't matter. Just have to take a bit of a detour. Bit of a detour. We'll save him. We'll save him. Don't worry. Then he saves us later, doesn't he? With the is it with Neptune? He like pushes out the way and becomes shark food. This way. Or is it? It is this way. Oh, thanks for the coins, Dima. Really appreciate that. I like to play this game with the same camera angles because of this game. I gotta say, I really, really like the fixed camera angles on this. I like the fixed camera angles. I think it really does sort of add to the atmosphere and the tension. It sort of feels like you're being, I don't know, it feels like you're being watched. You know, just makes things a bit creepy.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
Oh, cheers for the coins, Richard. Thank you. That's great. Cheers.
I'm okay. The others...
His arm looks a complete mess. That's a polite way of putting it. Oh, cheers for the follow, Warren. That's brilliant. Cheers. Whoa. Have that. I'm doing really well for handgun bullets here, aren't I? Yeah, nice try. Oh. Go on, Bennett. Alright, good. Still to find this blooming Moonlight Sonata, don't we? Right, you stay there, Richard. Don't get up. It's just trial and error, this, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Yep, come on. Yep. I do believe this is another mask. It appears you failed. There we go. There we go. Sorted. Alright, so let's just carry on going around here. And by that I mean the other way. And we'll just cut through here. So we've got 2 more masks to find, haven't we? Ah, right, okay. Right, either way, I can't pick anything up, so I might as well just go and dump this mask downstairs in the chest. Whoa! That's what we wanted. There we go. Oh, also just need to say, everybody watching, if you can hear snoring, it's not me. I've got my 2 dogs. Let me just change my... there we go, just so we can show everybody. So I've got 2 of my dogs joining us. Oh, I think those on TikTok might not be able to see me, but yeah. So if you can hear any snoring, it's not me. It's my dogs that have joined us for the stream. The regular attendees. So you always sort of find that my streams have a background noise of snoring in them, of dog-based snoring. Love the carpets in this game. I agree, yeah. Yeah, some nice little Axminsters. Again, just showing my age now, saying that. Yeah. Although they are kind of tainted with it, they get a bit messy by the time we've sort of left in with all the, zombie viscera that we kind of leave in our path. I left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to find yourself Joel. Barry. Cheers, Bazza. Oh, he's going to rise up in it. You know, absolutely just going to leap up. Right. Yeah, let's go this way and see what's here. My favorite carpet in the game. Oh well. Oh, I don't know.
Jill,
I think this one in this room is quite nice.
right.
You know,
Anyway, you should read this.
looks very, very posh, very regal.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess
See,
you're
that's
right
a-
about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this carpet's quite quite nice, Bobadoo, but I think there are nicer ones out there. So I think we're going to carry on looking, and by the end of the stream, I'll decide on what my favourite carpet in Resident Evil 1 is. Oh, it's the fish hook and the thingy and the thingy. The one in the main hall on the landing, that's a contender. That's a big contender. The lure of a bee. Yes, come on. Oh, the wind crest. Okay. Let's see what's in the other room. No. Thank you. No, I'd rather take that first aid kit. Let's go on. Can we get in here? In this room up here. Oh, this is quite nice. This is quite nice, Bobadoo. We've kind of got like a rug and carpet combo going down here. Like a rug carpet combo. It's quite nice, that. Possible contender, I'm not sure, but we'll just have to see. Now this is just lazy. This rug collection of just like, it's kind of just like rug. That's just, with like a parquet floor underneath. That's just lazy. That's just lazy interior design. And also, it's a bit of a trip hazard. You're trying to make a fast getaway from a zombie. Trip on a rug. You've had it. It's like that old, again, I'm going to be showing my age now, that old UK public information film about if you put down a rug, you might as well put down a man trap. Again, you'll only understand that if you're sort of from the UK and of a certain age. I know they've kind of let the place go a bit, haven't they? Right, where was the place? Was it downstairs with the I think it was there, wasn't it? Yeah. My favorite Resident Evil movie. Oh man. That's a tough one. One, and that's really just sort of really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, one is good because it's like a guilty pleasure film in it. But yeah, I'd probably say one. But like I say, that's it's not saying much, is it? That's it. I'm so glad that somebody has mentioned Luis Amor Rodriguez from Dream Team is in that. I've said it to people in the past, and they have no idea. Luis Amor Rodriguez was in that. Was he called Kaplan or something like that? But he didn't have his smooth Italian accent, did he? Like he had in Dream Team, which, let's be honest, it was a pretty ropey accent, weren't it? But yeah, Dream Team. Oh my god, that was proper classic. Was he Argentinian? All right, I thought it was Italian. Linda. Yeah, Linda Block and Jerry Block. And then she went to Coronation Street. Then did he go to the bill or something, Jerry Block? Or was he in the bill at one point? Mr. Block. Right. Where are we going now? Yeah. I always liked it in Dream Team as well. They'd always use like stock footage from like previous Premier League football matches, but then they just like superimpose purple over one of the teams, and it wasn't even done very well. So it just looked like these little fuzzy purple guys running around. and then when they'd score, they'd just cut to like the actors, in a third division stadium or something like that, cutting out the crowd so that you couldn't see that there was nobody there celebrating. Oh, it was good. It was so. Dream Team was brilliant. That's it. And who were the other ones? Was it Fletcher? He was like the cocky one, weren't he? He was like the cocky one. So I'm just getting out my painting picture guide. But yeah, Dream Team was amazing. Carl Fletcher, that was it. Bracelet. What is it? A necklace. Purple. There we go. Oh. Crown. Green. There we go. Carl Fletcher, yeah. And then the blind guy, I don't remember that. Luke Davenport from Barcelona. I don't remember that. I don't remember the blind guy. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think I do. Vaguely remember him. But Dream Team was brilliant. They don't make shows like that anymore. Rightly or wrongly. Because was Dream Team, was that pre or post sort of Footballers' Wives or something? Not that I ever watched Footballers' Wives because it was complete tripe. But I can't remember because, it was just very similar, weren't it? Oh no, it was so good, Dream Team. Yeah, that was the theme tune, wasn't it? The Dream Team. I've got that theme tune in my head now all night. Right, where's that room with the where I need to have the there it is. Can't remember if it's something important that's in that room where I need to light the candle. Yeah, it's there, in it. Yeah, near the snake. Oh, well, I must say, I never thought when I'd logged on tonight to stream, I'd be talking about the early 2000s classic Sky soap Dream Team. But I'm glad we did. Not so glad about that. It is necessary, I think you'll find. Please be something good. Aha, so that was actually very important. There's nothing else in here, is there? Oh, well. That is very much welcome. Oh yeah, so before we got onto Dream Team, we're talking about favourite Resident Evil films, weren't we? That's what we were talking about. Yeah, I think. I mean, none of them are what you would call good. But I think 1 and 2 are guilty pleasures. You know, I mean, Resident Evil Apocalypse that has Jared Harris in it. You know, so and he's brilliant in everything. In everything he's in, even if what he's in isn't all that good. And I think that's the case with Resident Evil Apocalypse. No, I wasn't expecting that. Ought to blow his arm off. Let's make sure he ain't coming back. Where am I going down here? Oh yeah. Get a Moonlight Sonata. Yeah, so I think the Resident Evil the films 1 and 2 I think are the best ones, but that's like saying that I don't know. Harry Potter 1 and 2 are best out of all the Harry Potter films. Just 'cause I think Harry Potter's rubbish. You know, but you know what I mean. You know, it's like saying, oh, I don't know. I can't think of one. I'll think of one and get back to us on it. It's like saying that. I don't know. I'd say that. I don't know. Police Academy 7's the best out of all the Police Academy films. There we go. Something like that. Or I don't know. Amityville 6, the one with the clock, is the best out of all the Amityville films, or something like that. I think what annoyed me about the later Resident Evil films was that they just chucked in, you know, Jill and Carlos and Leon and Ada, and almost like to say, look, it's Leon. You know Leon. You know him from the games. That means that this film's credible. And then you had Mila Jovovich playing Alice with all these like psychic powers and things like that. It just became ridiculous. And then you had Alice's, and then clones of them and things like that. It just became farcical. And then there was Operation Raccoon City, which I sort of said before about that. It was kind of an A for effort, but they just tried to cram too much into it. And they just completely got the characters wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the one in the desert, yeah. It just... yeah. You kind of watch them thinking, like, this could just be any film. It doesn't have to have a Resident Evil title. You could just call it, I don't know, let's say Zombies in the Desert. Oh, I need that chest, don't I? You could just call it, let's say, Zombies in the Desert. You didn't have to call it Resident Evil. Yeah. In Raccoon City. Zombies in the Desert. Yeah, I thought Operation Raccoon City it tried, didn't it? But it just tried to cram too many ideas into it, and it just became bloated. And then they completely changed the characters. Like, Leon was just this complete bumbling, like rookie, when Leon's not like that. He's actually, competent. And then, yeah, no, it was just no. Yeah. Sort of seems to be a bit of a recurring theme with Mila Jovovich, isn't it? Because she was in The Fifth Element, and she was going out of either married to Luc Besson, wasn't she? And then she was in Resident Evil, and she was married to Paul W.S. Anderson. I'm not saying anything. But yeah, she seems a really nice person, Mila Jovovich, but a capable actress she is not. Yeah, definitely just absolute money-making racket. Absolute money-making racket. And then there was all that rubbish with putting coins in a shotgun, which I think was just to make it look more, it kind of looked good when they did it for 3D. Yeah, but remember put all like those quarters or nickels in the shotgun. And then you had all the zombies with the things coming out the mouth and everything, and oh no. Where am I going now? I'm too busy getting angry at Resident Evil, the film. That's where I'm going. It's like on I just remember watching all the Resident Evil films. You know that Alan Partridge in Series 2, where he goes like, "Stop getting Bond wrong." It was like that. It's like, stop getting Resident Evil wrong. Because that's the thing. It's not difficult to get right because everything's there. All you got to do is just follow the games. Yeah, I think I agree with you about Metal Gear Solid film. I think the only person that could do Metal Gear Solid the film would be James Cameron, and he's too busy doing Avatar at the minute, innit? So yeah, I think the only person that could do Metal Gear Solid the film would be James Cameron. I'm just trying to think who else. Yeah, or maybe who's just done like Top Gun Maverick and F1. Is it Joseph Kaczynski? Is he called? He's really good. The guy who made King Kong signed on for it. With Oscar Isaacs as Snake, but they couldn't get a script together. Man, what? Well, that's it. I think they I don't know how they couldn't have got a script together because the games pretty much just take the script from the game. That's pretty already. What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong bit. Already really well scripted, isn't it? Right, so 10-2. Right, long helmet, small chest. All right, so it's still technically in pre-production. Well, I mean, like I say, King Kong films were good, so maybe maybe they'll turn it round and surprise us all. Because I think I'm trying to think if we have yet to have a decent live-action video game film, apart from the 1995 Mortal Kombat. Now that still totally holds up, the original, and the newer ones were good as well. The new one was good. Hey, Madhead, how you doing? Is this about Resident Evil? You're talking about the films are good because it takes the game out into the real world. Those are the Resident Evil films you're talking about. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I think that it's a case of trying to make the story accessible for people, innit? Because it's a Hideo Kojima game, innit? It's they're not renowned for being the easiest to follow, are they? With like 15-minute cutscenes and things like that. Yeah, I suppose my dad's right. We got some, more of an insight into the Umbrella side of things in the films than we ever did in the games. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I think the Resident Evil films, they are just like guilty pleasure kind of just put on when you just want to veg out and sort of just turn your brain off for 15, for 15. Just turn your brain off for, a couple of hours, just nice action, horror, schlocky fun, aren't they? Yeah, the new Mortal Kombat one looks good with Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I am on board for that. I've not played Metal Gear Solid 4. The last one I played was, I think, 3, but I couldn't tell you a single thing about it. Like Snake Eater, which they're remaking out there, which I might pick up. But yeah, I couldn't tell you a single thing about Metal Gear Solid 3. I remember, like I say, when 2 was due out on the PS2, that was hyped, wasn't it? That was properly hyped up. I'll just take that. Forrest, you won't be needing that. Oh, hang on. But yeah, I remember Metal Gear Solid 2 when that was first announced, because that on the PS2 just looked 100 times better than the first one. Let's just leave Forrest there. Yeah. Like I say, the hype for 2 was just absolutely immense, and then all the trailers showed you playing as Snake, and there was that massive 10-minute trailer, and then you start playing the game, and 3-4 hours into it, you start playing as Raiden, and you're like, who the hell's this? And he was another whinge bag, wasn't he? Like like Steve Burnside. He was another whinger. But no, it was. But again, as a game, it was just amazing back in the day. Oh, I need something a bit more to put you down. Yeah, man, I definitely can't wait for Resident Evil 9. We were saying earlier on, it's kind of one of those games that you kind of book the day off work to go and pick up. I might have to use a rocket grenade launcher here. I don't want to, but yeah, I agree, Bob. I prefer Metal Gear Solid 1. I just think it's a better game, better story. Yeah, I prefer 1. I would rather see a not a remake, because we had a remake on the GameCube, didn't we? But yeah, it was yeah, I think 1 and 2 were just just brilliant. But yeah, I prefer 1. And I think the remake on the GameCube was brilliant as well. Twin snakes. Although the voice acting for Liquid was ropey. I think we're going to save it while we're here as well, because we've done quite a bit. Oh, go to typewriter. Gel. You're loyal to the umbrella core, are you, Madhead? Oh, cheers for the coins, dude. That's awesome. Thanks. So you won't hear a bad word against Umbrella. It does, doesn't it, Bobby? It still gets, yeah. But I don't see why it had all like the Metal Gear Solid 2 mechanics of first person and things like that, and yeah, I guess you can't please everybody, can you? I think we've got to go and take ourselves a snake out. Yeah, there we go. No pun intended. Let's have them. Let's have them. And let's take an herb, because this should be enough to take out the snake. So, yeah, we need to go all the way back over there, don't we? Yeah, it was done by Silicon Knights, wasn't it? And they did Eternal Darkness. That's another game I'm going to be streaming. Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem on the GameCube. So I'll be streaming that. Might even do that over Halloween. But yeah, done by Silicon Knights. Re-recorded voices. And yes, and people still didn't like it. We didn't start the outbreak. One scientist made that happen, and we tried to contain it. Fair play, Madhead. I won't disagree with you on that. You know, you guys tried to contain it. Let's go round. Am I going the right way here? Yes. Yeah, I can go out this way. That's it. I mean, maybe after Resident Evil series, I'll the next series I'll focus on will be the Metal Gear Solid ones. Start off with like the MSX? That's what it first came, wasn't it? And then the NES but yeah, I mean, those will be some epic cutscenes. Those will be some serious cutscenes. Because I remember, like with Metal Gear Solid 2, like at the end, it just wouldn't end. You kind of defeated like the final boss and everything like that, and then Jack was there and Rose was there, and you think it would end, and it just carried on going. It was like the end of Lord of the Rings, wasn't it? It just kept going. Sorry, Return of the King, I must say. It just kept going. One thing that was good in Resident Evil 2, Metal Gear Solid 2 that I really liked was when Raiden keeps getting the calls from, is it the Colonel? But they're all weird and trippy and broken and scratchy and blurry, and then he keeps telling you things like, turn off the game, and then his face becomes like a skeleton or something like that. Those were like creepy because you're kind of there. I don't know what you're doing, but then you just keep getting these codec calls, and it was all this really interference, crackly, creepy calls from. It wasn't the Colonel. It was the AI that was knocking around when it or something like that. But that was really, really creepy. That was probably my favourite bit of Metal Gear Solid 2. Let's go and take this snake. Snake! Yeah, the AI Colonel. Get down. Here we go.
Payback time.
Oh, at least I'm not poisoned. He's starting off. There we go. Where's Richard gone? Oh shit, he's not. There we go.
Thanks.
Oh, Richard.
Richard!
Hang on, I got poisoned. Right, he's sodding off now. Oh no, hang on. There we go, sod off. Favourite Madhead? This one's my favourite. Yeah, Resident Evil 1 is my favourite. It's my favourite Resident Evil game, and it's my favourite game of all time. So yeah. And then my second favourite game is Resident Evil 2. So so yeah. Yeah, 2 is just fantastic. But yeah, no, 1 is my favorite Resident Evil game and my all time favorite game. Absolute classics.
Oh, am I poisoned?
You certainly are.
I need serum.
Oh, hi Sabika, how you going? Oh, thanks for the gift. I've got to get it again. I've already been to that room once. I've already gone and got the serum once. Oh. Ah, thanks for the like. Oh. Oh. I might as well go back and get them shotgun shells. Oh yeah, and I think the remake of Resident Evil 2 is the best remake, I think, of any game, I'd probably say. Yeah, 8 is really good. Really, really enjoyed 8. Looking forward to see where they go with that moving forward. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed 8. I was saying before, my wife who doesn't like scary games, doesn't like Resident Evil games. I convinced her to just give 8 a try, and she did, and she really liked it. She really, really got into it. Left. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they did, and like the fact they set it in, that again, that sort of like, it's like an Eastern European village, didn't they? And it was really sort of gothic, and yeah, no, it was really, really good. Let's go this way. Let's avoid the zombies. Because I think with 8 as well, they sort of made it, again, you had limited resources, it was scary, so they kind of went back to the survival horror-ness of Resident Evil, and they kind of did that with 7. So I think 7 was when they really went almost back to basics, didn't they? Because let's be honest, 5 and 6 really weren't all that good. So then they went back to basics with 7, which was quite like amnesia type, Outlast type. Oh, bummin' heck. Let's dump that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get all these masks now. There we go. Right, let's go, and I think we can dump this. We don't need this for the time being. What we do need is that, we need that, and we need that. And let's just dump this and save this just for the time being, because we just did the snake, so that was quite a big thing. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to playing 8 again. Really, really enjoyed 8. I always say, sort of in my couple of YouTube videos I've done about Resident Evil, I don't think 4 is the best Resident Evil game. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but everybody's, whenever you have any, all these best Resident Evil game charts and things like that, 4 always seems to come out on top. And don't get me wrong, 4's great. I had it back in the, I had it when on the GameCube when it first came out, and then bought the remake, and they're both really, really good games. But I just don't think 4 is as good as people make it out to be. Because I think it was just more action focused, less horror focused, less about the scares and the atmosphere, etc. So yeah, that's my controversial take on my controversial Resident Evil take is I don't think 4 is as good as people make it out to be. But it's still good, don't get me wrong. But it's just kind of more of a action focused approach rather than a survival horror. But yeah, that's it. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe they. Oh, I forgot those masks. Then I don't know whether it's because I don't know they've not grown up with the originals, or I don't know what. Maybe they found 4 more accessible because it was more action focused and you had more ammo and it was more forgiving, I suppose, compared to the other ones. But yeah, still a really good game. Still a really good game. Oh, well. I'm just going to get them shotgun shells. There we go. Right, so that goes on the thing. And back we go. Yeah, I've not missed anything else, have I? Oh, cheers. Cheers, my dad. Yeah, I'll see you another time. Let's say stream every Monday and Thursday, 7 till 10 British time. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's great to chat to you. Yeah, and I'll see you next time, mate. Take care now. This way. Let's go and pop this in here. No. Do we pop this in here? Sounds ominous. Oh, it's down there, isn't it? Yeah, that's where I want to be going. Yeah, that's where I want to be going. So let's just get to I need to oh well, if we've got the space there, I might as well get those herbs. While we're here. I'm not going to be going back that way anyway, so that doesn't matter. He can carry on crimson heading all he wants. Let's change my defense. No. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. We're going that way. Oh, well, I might say this one while we're here as well. Okay. Let's... I think it's the wind crest that we need. Can I fill up my fuel canteen while I'm here as well? I can. This is where we got all the dogs into it. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we got. I could do this handle not breaking. Yes. Whew. I think I've only got a couple more of them and then it's going to completely fall apart on me. Oh. Whoa! Have that. Forgot he was there. Oh. Yeah, that's my fault. Ah. Chill. Great, I'm munched on. What am I doing? I'm going completely the wrong way. Anyway, well, I might as well get a herb. I'm going completely the wrong way. I need to go and get the thingy from the gate in the hallway. This way. Come on. Oh. Okay. Oh, messed that up, Anna. Left in it. Yeah. Left. Left and all the way around. Right. Yeah, I want this now. Can't believe I did that the wrong way. No, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, this way. This way. No, this way. And back round, down and out. Back round, down and out. Well, we sort of talk about the oh, of course it is. The Resident Evil films. The guy who directed that, Warriors. Is it Warriors? He's meant to be directing a new Resident Evil film, but he's sort of saying it's nothing to do with. It's not going to have anything to do with the actual story. So that's going to be interesting to see what he does with that. But again, it's as with all video game adaptations, into you approach them with a air of cautious cynicism. Because let's say, I think as video game fans, we've been burnt numerous times with video game adaptations, haven't we? Hey, Gabri, how you doing? Yes, it's Resident Evil 1 Remake. Dogs. Oh, no, I thought the dogs were going to bust out then. Yes, it's the Resident Evil 1 Remake, playing with Jill. We're about 2.5 hours in and just making our way to the to use the stone and metal crest. This isn't good. Not good. Go away. That wasn't good. The remake. Oh my goodness. Well, this was originally released in, I think it was 2001 on the GameCube, was it? 2002? And then this HD release was, oh, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's because it was originally on the GameCube, and then they did a HD port of it. I am really not in the best of health. Oh, I mean, if there's any a time to need a first aid, no, don't go through the door. Get the first aid spray. Game cover, yeah. I mean, I'm playing the Origins collection on the PS4, so that's the one I'm playing at the minute. So this is the one I'm playing. Just flip that over. So yeah. So this has got Resident Evil 0 and 1 included on it. So I'm playing it on the PS4. Hey, all right, you're welcome. All right. But I'm just playing it on let's have a look. I don't think it's optimized for PS4 Pro. No. No, it's not optimized for PS4 Pro or anything like that. I'm sort of not sure why it because I'm just outputting it through my capture card. So it's not 4K or anything like that. It's just 1080p. Not sure which way we're going now. It is just sort of saying to before on the chat to everyone. It's my all-time favorite game. This Resident Evil 1 is my all-time favorite game.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Oh dear. I think that's. Why did we not use our taser? Oh, I am really not in a good way. Right. Really not in a good way. Right. I think if we go this way, there's no. I don't think there's anything this way. So, where's my thing? Oh, cheers, Lux. Thanks for that. Yeah, I think it's I just played the game so many times. I sort of know where things are and everything. So yeah, although things did get quite hairy then with those dogs, I did for a brief second think, "Oh my god, I think I'm actually gonna die now." But yeah, no, and this is the best Jill design. That's it. Because I could have chosen to sort of have the Resident Evil 5 design, but excuse me, I wasn't having that. We're keeping it old school. North. There we go. Yeah, I suppose if they did remake it sort of Resident Evil 2 style, like they did with the remakes. But I think does this need a remake? Because this is already a remake, isn't it? Be a remake of a remake. A remake. But nah, I think this still totally holds up today. Right, I need to get some health. I really am not in a good way. Really not in a good way. One thing and I am dead. One hit and I am dead. This is not good. I have to be on the ball here. That was a bit close then. Right, man. So glad that that's I just had a vision then of a Crimson had been stood there or something. There we go. We are back in the game. So we've got about 15 minutes left. So as long as you don't pick the 3 remember design, you win. 3 remake design. I didn't think the Res 3 remake Jill was that bad, but it just kind of wasn't very practical, was it? Yeah, but we were talking about the Res 3 remake before, how it's good, but not the best of the remakes. It just seemed a bit rushed to me. I don't know. It just seemed a bit rushed, and Nemesis kind of in the originals he was absolutely terrifying, and now it was just this big bumbling buffoon. I think in the remake he just really wasn't scary at all. No, fair play. That's fair play. That's it. If she's not Jill, no, like, hashtag not my Jill. But again, I think sort of, you kind of go with what you see first, and if this is your first encounter with the character, this is how they're supposed to look into it. Yeah, I need to get down, don't I? No, I just need to go around. But I'm just mindful that these two here, aren't there? Yeah, like an upgraded version. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so she's still got like the big, huge shoulder pads, like she has in the original, but they're just a bit more practical looking, aren't they now? And the sort of her whole costume's a bit more practical. Because the big shoulder pads she had in the original were quite big. Yeah, we were going this way, weren't we? Because I think this is where we get the Magnum. If I run, will that set them off? Ooh. Come on. Yes. Let's try not to annoy these birds. Yeah. I mean, that's it. If you sort of used to, like, say the costumes in the original, and then, like, say when they changed it in the remake, and it wasn't like they've done with this, then no, that's you know. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing with the remake of. Just gone the wrong way, Anna. Um, I think that's the thing with 3, innit? 3 just for me didn't. It didn't do for. It didn't do for the remake of 3 what the remake for 2 did. You know, I kind of wanted the remake for 3 like the remake of 2. You know, with all the bells and whistles and everything. But we just didn't get that, did we? With the remake for 3. You know, it was graphically it was brilliant game. It was really, really, it was a fantastic looking game, but just didn't really deliver, did it? 3. Top 5 PS1 games. Oh man. Well, we never had a PS1 growing up. We had an N64. So growing up, sort of, it would be just going to my friend's house to play PlayStation. But number 1 be Resident Evil, 2 Resident Evil 2, 3 Alien Trilogy. That was a really good game. Silent Hill, 4 and 5. Just off the top of my head. Oh man. Maybe Wipeout 2097. Oh, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Either one of them two. Leaning more to Symphony of the Night because it's more horror related. So, yeah, what about yourself? Oh, yeah, this is where we see Lisa in it. A number of bandages. Cut these brown stains with blood. Oh, Metal Gear Solid as well. I forgot Metal Gear Solid. Can I swap that out? Metal Gear Solid. I forgot Metal Gear Solid. Bonk. Oh, Soul Reaver. Yeah. RE2, yeah. Medieval, Soul Reaver, Kudelka. Yeah, I've only just recently got that on my PS1 Mini. I'll show myself out, thank you. Yeah, but I've got like a PS1 Mini, and I've sort of loaded it up with a load of ROMs. And yeah, and Kudelka was one of them because I heard that's like a it's kind of like on those list of if you like Resident Evil, try these games. Final Fantasy. I must admit, I've never played a single Final Fantasy game. I've just never. I'm not a whoa. I'm not a Japanese sort of turn-based RPG fan. It's just not my cup of tea. But let's say people absolutely rave about them. Okay. So Final Fantasy VIII as well. Normally people choose 7 as their favorite. What's why 8 over 7? Not that I played any of them. Could help with my PS1 addiction. Maybe I need to give it a go then. I might stream it one day. Let's go this way while we're here as well. I'm sure there was 3 dogs. Oh no. So that's the lift. I might have to go back and get that crank handle. I think I'm going to have to go back and get that crank handle, aren't I? Right, okay. It's the only one you can speed run. With you. Like I say, I've never sort of played any Final Fantasy game. But again, I can remember when 7 first came out, everybody was just absolutely just raving about it. And I remember it was came on, is it 3 or 4 discs or something like that? So it was absolutely huge. But I have a friend who had a PS1, and he always raved about Final Fantasy 7 and 8. He was really into them. Whoa. Yeah, your last message saying that you can speed run it. Was that your last message? Right, so I think what we'll do, I think we'll save it for the time being now, because we've got far. Oh, you got muted. Why? What was your message? What did you say? All right. So I think what we'll do is we shall save it for the time here. Right. Okay. All right. So the thingy picked it up. The chat bot picked it up. All right. So what we'll just do is I'll just go to a bit of a thingy there. So what we'll do is we'll stop it there. I'll just come a bit more over there so you can see me on stream. There we go. we'll stop it there for the day. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Cheers, Lux. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining me. It was great to chat with yourself, Lux, and great chatting with everybody who joined my stream. Thank you for all the follows and gifts and things like that. Really, really do appreciate them. I'll be streaming again on Thursday from 7 till 9, where we'll pick up where we left off and go. And I'd like to think in the 3 hours that we'll be streaming, we can get Jill's story, get Jill's game done, and have another really good chat. Cheers, Lux. Thanks a lot for that. It's great chatting to you, because I just really enjoy chatting to other gamers about games, really. So because like it says in my my little bio, been gaming all my life, so really up for chatting with everybody. So see you all on Thursday. Thanks a lot for joining me. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on Thursday.